Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? So what I have in for repair today is a iPhone. I think this is a 13. It might be a 14. I don't know yet. Let's go ahead and let's open up this phone and let's see what's going on the inside. Alright, so first thing is first, we're going to need our screwdriver to remove these bottom screws. I don't know if this is even the right screwdriver for this job, and I don't think so. Maybe this one. Yep, so we found one. Now I'm just going to use my magnet over here to hold everything that I'm just going to kind of take out of this phone, and I'm just going to take a really quick look and see what's going on, because it's acting weird when I put it on the power supply. Let me just change for you guys. Yeah, it's acting really weird when I put it on the power supply, so it acts like it's charging and then it just kind of cuts out. So I'm just going to assume immediately that probably someone lied to me and it has water inside of it. And if it has water inside, that explains why it's acting the way it's acting, okay? Because usually water damage, it'll act weird when it's water damage, like this, where it'll just kind of flash on or off. Or unless something else that could be wrong with it could be that the actual screen itself, or like the battery, is disconnected, because when they got it repaired, whoever repaired it, they did not take the time to put all the screws back, and because they did not, this is what happens. So let's see, we could be wrong, but only one way to find out. Just make sure, go like that. And why are we not getting any suction here? Okay, there we go. And then we're just gonna slowly, we're gonna still use our pry tool here, because I want to try not to damage a person's screen. So it's actually lifting out of this thing, so we want to make sure. I'm just going to try to secure it back in place. And then just like that, it's already lifting out. And I'm just keeping this in place just to kind of finish lifting it out. And you can see right here that it's lifted already. So just taking my time. Okay. And we can take this off now, and that we have the screen lifted. And we'll just finish going around the edge of this just to get the rest of it out. So when I first got this tool, I was kind of like, oh man, and it doesn't work in every situation. So in certain situations I find that it's just pointless to use it, so I don't use it. But in situations like this where I'm trying not to break the customer's screen, even though I think this is already a replacement screen that they already have, I don't want to break it. Because if the screen is not the issue and it's something else, I want them to be aware of that. Okay, so let's see what's going on once we get inside here. See if anything immediately sticks out to us. And this looks like an original Apple screen. I see a little bit of fingerprint in there, but I don't see anything else. So I'm just going to immediately assume that this is original Apple screen, and I don't know why it's not working. Okay. So for all those customers, all those people out there that just think it's it's aftermarket screens that only have these issues. You're seeing for yourself that this is an original Apple screen. See it? It's original Apple screen. So if something is going wrong with it, what are you gonna do? And like I said, it's not charging properly, so it's not like I can say, you know, hey, it's just a screen issue. No, that's not the case here, because it's not charging properly either. So it's not just a screen. Okay, so something is pulling, and look, so we now have the actual Apple logo that just flashed on screen. Okay, so I don't know if you guys caught that, but let's see if we get a charging symbol on the screen, because we should, but we're not getting a charging symbol on the screen. Okay, so let's try to jump our battery first. That's what I'm going to try next, is to jump the battery. Let me show you guys this first though, because I'm able to do this. And why is my camera frozen? Okay, so I'm not sure why we have. Let me try the recording again. Okay, so it froze for some reason. I'm not sure why, but let me go ahead and plug this up. Hopefully I can get this on camera. So I'm just plugging this up to a charger, and right now nothing is happening. Oh no, we should have something happening because we've disconnected the battery. So you should see the Apple logo come on the screen, and then it should turn back off. Okay, so we're not connected all the way up to an outlet yet. There we go. And let's plug that up, and we should see an Apple logo, and then it should go away. And there's the Apple logo. Okay, so that lets me know that the phone is trying to turn on, but there's something preventing it from turning on when the battery's connected up. So let's find out what's going on with the battery. And I did get a screen ready just in case it was just a screen. I could focus on the screen, but I don't think so. I think something else is going on with it. And I've only seen this a few other times where it's like the phone get too hard of an impact and it kind of just goes out and doesn't want to charge again. Okay, so let's try negative and positive. And either way, we're only getting 0.005. So I'm going to assume that something is going on with this battery. And I'm just going to use my multimeter and find out which end is which side is positive, which side is negative. So this is negative. So if I was to plug this in, it's telling me that the top part is negative. Yep, so all of this is negative. All of that is negative, okay? And this is positive. So if I was to plug this in like that, the negative is at the top. So this is negative and this is positive. That's what it's looking like, okay? So we got to remember that negative is at the top, because if we click this on, it's like that, negative here. And let's see if we can jump this battery back. Okay, so what I said was negative and positive. So somewhere in here there's something wrong with this battery. I have to order a battery for this. So we'll go ahead and we'll order a battery, and we will get this done, and we will continue this video once we get the battery in, because we don't have it. Alright guys, so we're back with this iPhone 13. Okay, and we did go ahead and we order what we think it needs, and let's go ahead and let's test it and see what happens. Okay, I just think all it needs is a battery, but I will know for sure once I've installed this battery like I just did. And let's power it up and let's see what happens. we should get it to power up like that. And what I'm going to do next is test to make sure that it is charging and at the correct amperage. Okay, so it's not charging at its correct amperage. I mean, it's slowly going up, but I thought that by now it would have got to where it needed to be. Yeah, it's taking a very long time. So we might also need a charging port. That's what I'm thinking also. Yeah, it's taken quite some time to get up. So we're at 67%. Let's see if this phone gets to 70%. Let's see if it gets to 70%, and then we can make a better decision on how this thing should go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach this back because I don't want to lose it. Because if I do lose it, then it becomes more of a pain trying to find it. So I'm not going to put myself through that. Let's see what percent we're at. We're still at 67%. Okay? And it's been on the charger. We're going to give it 2 more minutes and let's see what's happening here. So, okay, there we go. So it's finally reading the battery that's going up. So I think there's some kind of delay here. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is not an official Apple charger that I'm using. Okay? Okay, so we'll let that finish charging, because we're pretty much finished with that one. Let's move on to the next repair. So thank you guys for watching. That was the fix for that Apple iPhone. I tested the battery, I tested everything, and I could tell just by taking a look at everything that the problem with it was the actual battery. So after finding out what the problem was, I just ordered a new battery, put the new battery in, and we're all good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.